Hi, my name is Steve Katai. I'm a TRX instructor and 4-time Ironman triathlete, and I'm here today to talk about strength training for triathletes. Specifically around using the TRX Suspension Trainer and how to utilize it to build strength, endurance, and power in the sport of triathlon. I've chosen 3 of my favorite exercises that map really nicely back to the swim, bike, and run, and we're going to take a look at how it has a very functional application between the exercise and the sport or that specific discipline. The first exercise is called the TRX swimmer's pull. And why I chose that exercise is because in swimming, you need a very strong core. You're working your arms, your shoulders, and your back. Have you ever seen a lot of really good swimmers? They have what we call that V shape. They have huge lats. Well, this exercise really targets that area. To set this exercise up, we're going to grab our suspension trainer, we're going to adjust it at mid-length, we're going to stand facing our anchor point, and we're actually going to walk up to where our hands are right at our hips. We're going to take a nice, pretty generous step back so we have this offset foot position, and we're going to rotate our bodies back into like a water ski position. From here, we're going to pull our bodies up, keeping really good posture, using our arms and our back. And the movement looks like that. It's a very slow, controlled movement. Arms stay nice and straight. Body's in good alignment. And we actually rotate our body weight back and forth between the front foot and the back foot. If you wanted to change the intensity of that exercise, we could actually make it a little bit more difficult by actually just narrowing our base of support, so bringing that back foot forward. That would actually make it a little bit harder. That's the first exercise, great for swimming. The second exercise we're going to take a look at is actually the TRX plank. We're going to look at doing a plank from our elbows, from our hands, and then adding another little progression as well. And why I chose that move is in the sport of cycling, again, it's great to have a very strong core. And also, we're holding our body weight up from our arms. So we're working our arms, our shoulders. And if we're in that arrow position, it's good to kind of condition those muscles, the postural muscles in our shoulders and back. So to get in position for this, we're going to take our suspension trainer. It's going to be at mid-calf. So we're going to move this down just slightly. Here. We're going to be on the ground facing away from our anchor point. Toes in. And the first progression from here is just to go from our forearms and plank up. The object here is we want to have a very nice straight line from our shoulders, through our hips, through our knees, and into our toes. So we have a very nice plank. So that's really our arrow position. It's building a lot of strength up through our shoulders and our back. Great exercise. Progression would be coming up to our hands and holding this, which is also great because when you're on the bike, you're working your triceps and your shoulders and your core. And then a progression would be a plank press, which is from the forearms. You drive up into the hand position. Great exercise, very challenging. To progress that or regress that down, you take little breaks, hold it for 5 seconds, build up 10 seconds, so on and so forth. Great exercise for cycling. So the last exercise we're going to take a look at is actually called the TRX lunge, which maps directly back to running. And what's nice about this, why I chose this exercise, is it's great for building that strength, endurance, or power, however you want to progress the exercise depending on where you are in the season, what your goals are. But great exercise for running, works the entire leg and up into the glute. So how I'm going to get into this is I'm going to take my 2 foot cradles, I'm going to stand facing away from my anchor point, and I'm going to drop my toe in. I'm standing about 2 to 3 feet away from my anchor point, I'm in alignment with it. And the first progression is to come down into that. I have a nice 90-degree angle here. And just come down, maybe touch the ground, drive back up. And then you can start to work a little bit more of that running gait here. You can start to work some power and speed as well, adding some tempo, adding that hop. Fantastic exercise. Again, strength, endurance, power. It's also great for balance and coordination. So there you have it. 3 of my favorite exercises using the suspension trainer that map directly back to the multi-sport sport of triathlon, swim, bike, and run. It's a great sport. Hope to see you out there. And remember, it's a lifestyle. Train like there's no finish line.